Hey guys, I'm Ouroboros. Let's play Persona 3 Reloaded. It is October 19th and exam results are out. So, when we had all the answers, did we do okay? We're the highest in their grade. Everyone's looking at me with respect. We don't need it. It's nice to be able to cheat and not get caught. Thank God. But we do actually have to talk to Mitsuru because she's going to give us a gift, as it always is. Pretty sure in every Persona game you get some kind of bonus item, experience, whatever you want to call it, for doing well on exams. Then round up like this, and the answer is x equals 1. Huh, it isn't? Oh, I see. This becomes 11, so x equals 2. Hang on, what? Okay, your assignment is to figure this one out. Anyway, wasn't that fun? Numbers are so interesting. Even with a difficult problem like this one, once it's solved, it becomes such a simple little concept. Our entire reality is made up of numbers. Civilization owes its very existence to math. Alright, Yuki-kun, you seem like a math fan. Here's a question for you. We use the number 0 a lot. Do you know where it originally came from, though? That is India. That's right, you must really be a math fan. Isn't it fascinating how someone just up and conceived the concept of emptiness one day? Thus, with the birth of 0, all of mathematics took an enormous leap forward. Ah, the beauty and wonder of it all. Math is magnificent. I answered correctly. Well, at least somebody appreciates my smarts, and that gives us charms for reasons. But it is now after school, and there is something I do want to point out once I'm talking to people. I'm happy with my score. All that studying I did during summer vacation finally paid off. What a relief. I didn't do too badly, but my scores will never go up if I don't take things more seriously. I'm gonna study as soon as I get home. And of course, when exams are released, there's no Junpei. He probably ran home as fast as he could. Anybody interesting to talk to? Okay, so this is basically the online network functions. I don't usually play with the online features enabled just because I don't want some like weird pop-up happening in the middle of recording. This will show you what people have done during this time slot. Basically, I want to say all over the world. I don't know exactly how many people it pulls from. But this is cool, and I think this would be really interesting when you get a new game playing this on release. It doesn't really work for Reload because 3 is an old game, kind of-ish. So it doesn't really work for that, but if you think about like when P5 came out, it's kind of like everybody's collectively trying to figure out the game at the same time, which I think is really cool and a unique feeling and something that you probably don't get elsewhere. But as you can see, basically everybody did social link stuff. Nobody went to Tartarus because it's daytime, and then some people, less than 1%, worked at B-Blue. So I'm gonna talk to the girl who's waiting for her boyfriend. We're going to the shrine, it's so peaceful there. Okay, well, that's enough. But we do need to talk to Mitsuru. That's not it, because she should have a reward for us. This is from the chairman. It's a reward for effectively balancing schoolwork as well as our extracurricular activities. And the Pendant of Unity, because we were the top of our class. So if we take a look over here, this raises attack when on the receiving end of a shift. So there is something I do want to mention. This is not my first time recording this. So initially, I did this, and we're supposed to hang out with Yukari today, and I thought I was going into the classroom. I was accidentally going into the student council room. I was just mashing through the dialogue, trying to also commentate, and didn't read it. And then I rewinded. I used rewind, came back, tried to do all this stuff, forgot to go into the faculty office, which we need to do because we're still looking for that damn helmet. And I didn't realize until I got to tomorrow when I saw all the same dialogue again that should have been the day prior. And it sucks because there is a rather long story section tomorrow that I was like, shit. So here I am, wasted 45 minutes of my life, and now I'm re-recording all this because I knew if I didn't do that, I'd have people in the comments roasting me and screaming that I forgot to go to the faculty office. And if somebody's using this as a guide, I didn't want them to miss that and also have to rewind like me. But we do have a teacher we have to talk to. I should get going since there's no time to waste. If I power walk to the station, it'll take 7 minutes. But if I consider the speed at which the train pulls into the station, 3 minutes might not be enough. Oh, yeah, I'm in charge of dinner tonight, so that's another 12 minutes to get groceries. Better compensate for the pressure ratio when mashing potatoes to avoid inefficiency. If an average potato's diameter is about 12 centimeters and that comes out to... forget it. Going home isn't worth the trouble. I'm staying at school. Oh, it's you, Yuki. Did you want to stay the night? No! Last time we did that, it went horribly. Oh, you're looking for Mr. Ono? Now that you mention it, I haven't seen that helmet I mean that teacher. I don't have time to fritter away looking for him either, so try again later. You know, that helm of his is really nice. I'd never say that to his face because I never hear the end of it, but it's fine craftsmanship. The curved line at the top, it's an ideal arc for absorbing impact. An arc like that can absorb about 48% of the impact from above. Then there's the material. It's not just a thick chunk of metal, it's extremely thin metal. In fact, layered with finely braided hemp for added practicality. He keeps going on and on with his lecture. So that explains that. See, isn't it a wonderful specimen? Its origin? I wouldn't know anything about that. I have zero interest in archaeology. Well, we learned how they're constructed. So we get 1 point in academics. We're still working on it. It should be soon. So I decided to give up for the day. Okay, so once we have done that, now I can go back to the classroom and I can talk to Yukari. Oh, hey, Yuki-kun, looks like we're finally done with exams. Phew, we can finally relax now. Let's give ourselves a pat on the back and take a breather. Hey, about the other day. Sorry, do you have some time right now? I'd like to talk things out with you. Yes, we can. Let's go. Thanks. Then, can we go to the rooftop?
Hey, do you remember when those guys stole my wallet and you came to help me? Sorry I got so mad at you. I was just frustrated. I don't like having to depend on other people, but it ended up happening anyway. You know, I couldn't say it at the time, but I'm actually glad you came. Maybe because it's you. So, I want to thank you properly. Thanks for your help back then. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. Anytime.
It was honestly kind of cool.
Yukari seems relieved to have gotten that off her chest. We appear to be growing closer. I feel like that's a weird cut in the middle of the rank. But with that, we have unlocked Lovers Rank 6.
Whew, that's a big weight off my shoulders. Let's head back down. The roof doesn't get a lot of foot traffic, so I think it's a good place to have serious conversations. But couples tend to sneak up here too. If anyone sees us, the rumor mill might go crazy again. Wouldn't that be annoying? You know, if people assumed we were dating.
Well, I mean, that happened at the beginning of the year, so I guess it wouldn't bug me again.
Really? I'm not sure if you're being brave or oblivious. Still, that's something special about you. You don't get bogged down by what other people think. Uh-oh. They say a sneeze means someone's talking about you. Well, it's probably nothing. Let's head on home, yeah?
And we returned home together. We didn't go back separately, awkwardly say goodbye, and then walk in the same direction. No, we went back together this time. But we're back in the dorm. Oh, hello. Your exams are over, right? You decided to go to Tartarus? I want to go too. I'll promise, I'll do everything I can. I'll be fighting for him too. Yeah, I think we all will be.
Excuse me.
I performed satisfactorily in chemistry and mathematics, but I performed poorly in other subjects. But since I specialize in combat, these results are not unexpected. Well, I guess something's gotta give. Have you seen the exam results? Mine actually weren't as bad as I thought they'd be, but I feel like I could have done much better. It made me realize that I'm still stewing over all sorts of things. I have to keep it together. That's understandable. Phew! Oh, no Fs. Now I don't have to go to Aragaki-san's grave and tell him that I failed. Well, was that your plan? Hey, buddy, I know you're dead, but I failed. I guess San said she didn't do so well on her exams. Maybe some academic specs had to be sacrificed to make her over-specialized in combat. Huh. I guess robots have their own share of problems too, huh?
Okay.
Well, the exam results have been posted. Now that we don't have any of that hanging over our heads anymore, let's focus on Tartarus. The next operation will be our last one, so let's put all of it into prepping for it. Yeah, we've only got 2 weeks left, and then the last operation, and I can't talk to you. Superb. Okay, well, if we actually look over here, we've got that double exclamation mark, and Akihiko is not in the dorm, so he has been patiently waiting for us. There you are. I've actually finished my shopping already. Do you have some free time now? I want your help. Sure, what you got for me? Thanks, let's head back to the dorm then. Ah, crap, I forgot to buy eggs. Sorry, but can you go back first and make sure no one uses the kitchen? I'll meet you there in a bit. Don't worry, I won't keep you waiting long. I'm quicker on my feet than you are. You know. We got a badass over here. Mr. Usain Bolt, but he's not here yet.
Sorry I'm late. I ran into some unexpected trouble. All right, here goes. Back me up, would you? I'm gonna make pancakes. Think you can help? I guess you could say I've got a craving. I used to eat them all the time at the orphanage. I know they sell frozen ones nowadays, but nothing beats freshly cooked, right?
Did somebody say delicious pancakes? No, but Jesus Christ, dude, how much are you making? You've got like 2 dozen eggs, like 4 cartons of milk, 3 things of mix? What are you doing?
You think so? I just thought more would be better than less. Well, let's go on and get started. Okay, first things first. What exactly do we do first? I think the recipe said to use lots of butter and to regulate the pan's temperature with a damp washcloth. Wait, we put a washcloth in the pan? Won't it burn?
Just let me do it, man.
You sure? Thanks. I don't know how to cook anything besides the stuff I use for bodybuilding. I can break the eggs and mix the batter. I'll leave the actual cooking part to you. Oh, so that's how you use the washcloth. How about we add some protein powder? Hey, don't look at me like that. Oh, I'd better go get the plates. All right, I think this will be enough.
Oh, check it out!
Wow, look at all the pancakes! I knew something smelled good.
Yeah, just give me a minute. We can eat once I bring them out. Would you mind getting everyone else? And don't forget Amada.
Okay.
Whoa, it's like a Tartarus of pancakes.
Did the 2 of you make all of these yourselves?
Yeah, although this guy was the one who cooked them. I said I had a hankering, but we might have made too much. I like pancakes, but no way I can eat all of these myself. If you guys could pitch in, that'd be great.
So you like pancakes too, Sonata-san?
Thank you. I can't wait to have some.
I'll make some tea. I've got some leaves that'd be great for the occasion.
It's pancake party time, as they say. The flavor brings a smile to my face.
day.
What is
Say
the
it.
difference
Oh, yeah?
between
Good to hear.
pancakes
What
and
are you, the
hotcakes?
chairman?
Thanks for the pancakes. They were really good. Tasted like a lot of care went into them. If you ever make some again, I'd like to help out too.
For as many as we made, they sure did disappear fast. Cooking's not really one of my strong points. A certain someone would always say, if you pour protein powder on the ingredients, then you shouldn't be in the kitchen, dumbass. Most of the time, I only ever got to watch someone else cook. So I never really learned myself. Anyway, thanks for helping out today. I'm hoping that cheered everyone up a little.
It sounds like you planned this from the start.
Yeah, pretty much. They did things like this back when I was at the orphanage. I just wanted to recreate it. My sister used to cry all the time there. But the pancakes always brought a smile to her face. Do you remember that medal you found in the package from my parents? My sister, Miki. She made that back when we were at the orphanage. based on the letter that came with it. I guess my parents found it when they were cleaning. Miki was gonna give that to me after we learned I was getting adopted out and leaving. But then that fire happened right after. And this medal was all that was left of her.
It sounds like you two were really close then, huh?
Apparently. Miki used to always say she wanted to thank me for being so strong and kind. She was really quiet. And she'd always be following me around. I don't really remember doing anything special for her. But I guess she was relying on me as her older brother. Seeing that medal made me think, would my sister be proud of who I am now? Am I really strong and kind enough to deserve that medal? If I'm being honest, I don't really know what it means to be strong or kind. Everyone who's ever said that to me has left without telling me the most important part. You saw how I was today. This is all I'm capable of right now. I haven't grown at all since I was a kid. They'd laugh if they saw me now.
No, you're plenty strong and kind.
I'm glad you feel that way, but I've still got a long way to go. I realized I'd just been running away all this time, making excuses about having my own problems. But from now on, I'm gonna protect it all. We promised we'd become strong together. I won't let him down.
And I'll help you whenever you need it.
Thanks, I really appreciate that. I'll be counting on you next time. The point of this whole thing was to cheer everyone up. And yet I'm the one getting supported here, you know? I think you're the kind of person my sister would have looked up to. All right, that's enough talking about the past. Let's hurry up and finish clean.
You alright?
Well, I ran into that group of punks on my way home from shopping today. There were even more of them this time. And one guy managed to get a good hit in. Don't worry though, I didn't do anything that would get me in trouble with the police. I just let them throw as many punches as they wanted until they got tired and gave up. I thought I could dodge them all, but I guess I've still got room to improve.
I finished cleaning up with Akihiko and then I went back to my room. I feel like I got a little bit of charm from seeing how caring Akihiko is. Doesn't really matter, but it's the bonds that matter, you know?